I apologize for being a little late to the workshop session. I think we can make this a little abbreviated and discuss most of the things in regular session if they
Yes.
need it. But just to just go down this correctly. We already did our roll call and all that kind of stuff. And I think as a president's report, I'll wait till downstairs. As a superintendent's report, would you like to?
Well, I'll just mention, we, remember the student who won the, I outlined it. The Elks people wanted to come, and I think hopefully a person from the national organization is going to be here too. So we're having him back again. We already
Nice.
honored this kid, this young man, but we're gonna do it again just with the Elks folks. I have some good news regarding Dave DeRouche. I'll give it to you downstairs.
Great. The school business administrative report? Okay. Let's see. Now, is there a reason why I don't have any open company comments at this point? Usually run agenda items only. Is
I see, I saw one.
that the end of this?
Recording
Okay. Presentation of minutes.
See that
Do
downstairs?
that downstairs.
Certainly.
Natalie, can we do financial? First of all, I don't want to skip over that. Does anybody have anything they would like to discuss about financials? Can we wait downstairs? Wait downstairs? Okay.
I'm trying to look at, these are all,
We've just got stuff.
no, these are anything that's on the work
Was already.
that's new. So the Interlake and Lock Harbor, they changed the allocation between districts. That's all. So if you go down to 7-1, Marion, Becky was having problems printing. Could you move the? Okay, Tom's River called us up. They have a student that lives in Ocean, needs to go to Neptune schools and back, so we're charging them a jointure, $36,000.
Has Tom River get involved in Neptune?
Yeah.
It's a student that resides in, so I don't know what the situation is, but we're helping them with the transportation. Now, this one wasn't, it came through, special services.
Stage deal.
This is a deal jointure, we always have that. The ESCA salaries, every year we charge salaries to the grant, and I'll make sure that I get that fixed. If you put that up, thank you. Okay. Next one, Mayor. Same thing, keep on going. So that's all the new stuff that'll go on to the regular to be approved for everything else.
Okay. Any questions or we have discussion down? Yeah. Okay. I mean,
Instructions and wait for downstairs, but the overnight trip that was added for DECA, that was last minute or?
Yeah, I think they have to get the registration in. That's before our next board meeting.
Okay.
Did we get the numbers of the band kids like that needed financial issue, whatever? Needed financial
Yeah,
assistance?
to my knowledge, it's not, but I'll double check again, but I don't believe that there's any that fall into that category.
Thank you.
so we're down to negotiation. Negotiation. Okay, so we can discuss this.
Once the negotiations are going, is I have to change the language now in the contract for the incremental bus driver salaries that we gave for the subs. Because they were all at $21, $22 an hour. That's basically.
Personnel we already discussed, public relations.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm sure it's Alex.
I mean, I don't think there's anything to discuss. No.
Okay.
And the first one is really just a discussion item, just to show you, we finally got what we knew. That,
Any old business that anybody wants to bring up right now? Any new business anybody wants to bring up?
Old business.
Old business?
So last week we voted to arm our security personnel, and I know that it was not a unanimous vote. And I would like to, I still have grave concerns about bringing guns further, arming our personnel. If we could mid-year get some kind of an update, a report of how many times we use this service and how many times we paid that. stipend.
I'll be able to see.
That's definitely. Yeah.
I mean, that's, I mean, is
An
everybody,
update
everybody cool
maybe
with
in
trying to get an
January,
update?
start of the year, just
Yeah,
to
or-
see
That would be great.
how many times it is.
Yeah.
been,
I don't have a need for it personally.
Consensus of the board.
Right. Okay. Any additional business?
The testing calendar you sent out was very helpful, but it had such broad dates. You know, like I'm making this up, September 20th to October 20th. So when will we get the exact dates for all?
Typically, as it gets close, then the zoning administration sends out there's specific dates.
There's like 3 weeks in a lot of the windows, so close.
Yeah, within probably a couple of weeks.
It starts from.
Yeah, for some,
Like
I mean,
high school went out, the message from Dawn went out last week.
yeah,
Yeah,
but not the elementary.
dates done.
No, but I mean, because their dates are next week, so they're,
Middle school didn't go out yet?
No, or nor elementary that I've seen.
No, elementary, well, they were supposed to. I mean, elementary, the test is done. They did it last week.
Okay.
I believe the principals. That's all we have.
I got straight.
Oh, then maybe I'm getting.
Any new business? Okay. At this time, any, Marianne, any comments or questions from the public?
Yes, President Weinstein, there are two commenters. The first commenter is Lauren Flanagan.
Okay. And Ms. Flanagan?
Please go ahead.
Good evening. My name is Lauren Flanagan. I live at 8 Jackson Circle in Ocean. And I'm trying to get an understanding of what was behind the decision to cancel the 6th and 7th grade field hockey team.
Jimmy, I think you've already discussed it.
Yeah, we didn't cancel it. We did not have an applicant for the position. So we had one coach that we were able to have at the middle school. And we could not then run 2 game schedules because we wouldn't have the coaching staff to do that. So we're running an 8th grade schedule, and I believe the 6th and 7th grade students practice with the 8th grade team, but we couldn't run the 6th and 7th grade schedule. We have posted the position again, but the reality is if we do find someone, it will not leave a tremendous amount of time for when we can approve them at the end of the season, which I believe is October 24th. So
It is. So you did post the position
we
again?
posted we posted for the position last spring as we do normally. No one applied for that position. So we did post it again in just the hopes that maybe we could get someone. But so that was the reasoning, that we just didn't have a coach that applied. for the position.
My understanding is that there's two people who are willing to coach, and they've been waiting for it to post again, that it hasn't been posted since March. And that the coach was told that it was going to be based on the numbers of girls that came out.
Well, I think if there's a specific question about that, I think you should contact Mr. Todd, our athletic director. And I think, he's the one who handles all that directly. So I think he could work to answer those questions for you.
Okay, so if someone does post for the position or apply for the position, is it still a possibility that the team would come into play? I mean, I think that in this environment where social media is a huge problem for girls these age, and then, in a post-COVID world where there's social anxiety and, they've been isolated for so long, I think sports are more important than ever. And I find it so disappointing that there's 26 girls for a team that only can play 9 at a time. I think it's really going to have a deleterious effect on the feeder program, eventually the high school program, and really the opportunity that's out there for these girls.
Well, unfortunately, no one applied for the position in March, so that was disappointing. But hopefully someone will apply for it now. But I think the girls, like I said, I think they can practice with the team, and they do. So I would recommend reaching out to Mr. Todd, and I'm sure he could explain, in more detail, to answer some of the questions.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you.
Thank you. Marianne, is there somebody else who would like to make a comment?
Yes, the next commenter, President Weinstein, is Suzanne Abadi. Please go ahead.
Yes, hi, my name is Susanna Batty. I'm not sure if we're supposed to say our address, but I'm at 15 Roller Road East. I'd also like just to echo the previous commenter. It's extremely disappointing that we have one coach for 26 girls, many of which this is their first experience within the intermediate school in any kind of group activity. Our coach did say that she would take care of the scheduling and the bus driving. She just really needs another set of hands on the field, which we were under the impression that we did receive money for. I know the soccer teams have 19-to-1 ratio, so the 26-to-1 ratio is definitely really disappointing at this point. So we're just hoping that we can come to some sort of resolution so that the girls can at least have some portion of the season be successful. Most of our girls, especially the 6th or 7th graders, are never even going to touch the field. So that is my concern at this point. People, including myself, signed up, when the forms came out first in June. So I feel that they've known that the numbers were going to be higher. And we're just trying to salvage any portion of the season that we can by getting an additional set of hands on that field. Thank you.
Thank you.
May I ask a point of reference or whatever
Inquiry.
inquiry? Can a parent not sign up, and or do we just need a physical body because there's
We
rules?
require any coach to have at least a substitute certificate.
Any coach must have a substitute certificate. Okay.
Yeah.
So we posted in March and then not again until now? Why would we let so much time?
But anyone could send in a resume tomorrow and say, I want to coach.
Sure, but they couldn't get them started until after. That's right.
But we do retroactive things all the time. and We can't just,
Not
salvage.
not usually in that capacity, but I mean, let's see what we get. It's got to post for 10 days, so we have to at least have it up for 10 days, and then we'll see what we get. If there's a way that we can get it as soon as possible, we'll do it.
Can a staff member volunteer in this 10-day time? To reach out to Mr. Todd?
and it doesn't put us in jeopardy of any Title IX issues or anything, correct? By not having a girls 6 and 7?
No, I don't believe so. Once again, the 6th and 7th grade girls can participate in practice, they just don't have a game schedule. So it's not like they're not doing anything. And I understand they'd like a game schedule. We get that. Should just reject this.
So what would be required? A special meeting then, if that were to happen, if somebody were to apply and
I
then?
can
So
talk
that
to
we
the
don't have to
county
wait 3
superintendent and
weeks?
see
Yeah,
if there's a way
there's
that
a
we
way
could
to-
start
yeah.
it. I mean,
Okay,
Don't we approve
I mean,
people all the
I mean,
time
really-
after the fact?
anything really-
But usually it's in a different capacity. If someone, I mean, if someone is a staff member already, that would help. If it's someone who's not already a staff member, that makes it a little more challenging.
Yep.
Take care of it. We'll look at it. Don't worry.
Okay, can I get a?
No, there's
motion
two
to
more.
adjourn?
So we have 2 more
Oh, we have 2
commenters.
more. Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
That too.
Our,
Yeah.
our next commenter is Michelle Conklin. Please go ahead.
Hi, I'm sorry. I'm Michelle Conklin, 6 Wallace Avenue. Some of the things actually just in your discussion, some of my concerns were answered. I also am a parent of a 6th grader who is currently on the middle school field hockey team. Obviously, same concerns that have already been discussed, concern that my child is starting in a new program, hopefully will become a player that, will one day be playing for our high school team and taking advantage of opportunities at the high school level. Obviously, I'm concerned that, as a part of the team, she's not going to get a lot of play time. That's going to turn her off to the sport and maybe not encourage her to continue in the next few years. I think that's probably something that a lot of our female students will start to see. I was going to question whether or not somebody could be hired and then, as the job is posted for the 10-day waiting period, if the board would be able to somehow push them through, almost in kind of an emergency meeting or situation. And I think that was addressed. I know it's something that you did say that you were going to talk about. So I do appreciate that. So that, just to voice my concerns also with what's going to happen with our young players and the program moving forward without a coach for them.
Yeah, I mean, just to.
Yeah, I mean, the issue is liability, if you don't have the board approval, you risk potential liability if God forbid something happen. I mean, I'll look into it.
Yeah.
If we get a qualified applicant, I will reach out to the county superintendent and see if there's a way that we can get them started.
Yeah, it was brought to Jim's attention, and Rusty's attention, and it was something I was copied on as well, so it was something that was. I missed the time, so well aware of it.
He's
Yep.
not on tonight, is he?
Let me get my cup. I'm sorry, was there somebody else on the line that wanted to make a comment?
Yes, the last commenter is Michael Palutis. Michael, please go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. President Weinstein, Dr. Spankwitz. I too, as a parent of a sixth grader who plays field hockey, this is the first I heard that they didn't have a dedicated coach for 6th and 7th grade girls. Understand things happen. I've sat there for many years with some of you. I understand the situation, but just a few quick questions. Is the job posted now, or when was that job announcement posted? I do understand about the 10 days. I understand the certificate for 60 credits. They need a substitute. From what we're told from the middle school folks, that there are 2 candidates that actually work in the middle school. They're former field hockey players. They're Ocean graduates. They're interested in helping out. I think it's very important to have strong female role models for all our students. It's, not all our sports actually have female coaches for them. It's a great opportunity. I'll be honest with you, my daughter, this is her first real organized sport. She's doing a great job with it. We tried soccer, we tried basketball, nothing stuck. Whatever's going on there, she loves it, loves the coach, loves the interaction. Today was the first day I actually saw them. Interacting with 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, that's great. But, it would be nice to see 6th and 7th graders have their own coach, have their own time to grow them. It's a short season. I get that too. So anything the board can do, and Dr. Spankwitz, anything that you could do to help expedite this, to get somebody in there, just to have another set of eyes out there for those girls, it would be great. And it is really a long lasting impact on them. That's all I have. But back to my question, was the job announcement posted today, or how long has that been out there?
It was originally posted in the spring.
Yes.
So it was posted then, and we did not have an applicant for that position at that time. And I believe it was posted maybe yesterday.
Okay.
10
So is that 10 business days or 10 calendar days that we have to have that out there?
calendar.
But if a qualified candidate is found or comes forward, is that something that can be expedited, or we're leaving it open? You're leaving it open for the 10 days to see if there's somebody else. I know you don't want any protests or something like
can't
that.
hire someone until the position closes, right?
Okay.
If we have a qualified candidate at that point, I will absolutely look into if we can do it. If we can do it, we will absolutely.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate everybody's time, but that's all I have tonight.